What's going on, guys? I've made something like 3 different videos showing my new place, but I wasn't very much a fan of either of them. So I'm starting over. Welcome to my new apartment. Now I'm not doing too much all right now, I'm just really cleaning. I'm gonna go out driving later. I've got the internet guy coming later this evening. Actually, it said he'll be here from 10:45 to 11:15, so he should be here at any point kind of soon. Wow, that was really close up. I apologize. I'm actually going to readjust the camera, so there we go. And that's a little wonky. That's a lot better. Okay. So, currently sweeping. I'm going to move some furniture around here in a second and get underneath it. But since I'm in this apartment, I've had to Uber and Lyft a lot more, and I'm going to try and Lyft more than Uber. They have more promotion bonuses, more frequent ones. You can get an extra $15 probably twice a day for each 15 rides you do, which is easy. It's easy money. One thing I really like about Lyft is that they don't send you outrageously far to pick up your next ride. So they'll keep adding rides in a queue, and you can stop the queue whenever you want. But when they add a ride in the queue, it's usually within like a 2 to 6 minute drive to get there. Whereas with Uber, you have to tap the box every time a new ride request comes up, and you can't see your navigation when you do it. So if you're coming up in a turn, which happens a lot more frequently than you would think, but you're coming up in a turn, you get a new ride request during an already existing ride, you have to either wait for a little time to run out or you accept it, but you can't see where you're going for a good 15 seconds, which is not a fun time, especially if you're coming up in a turn and then there's a lot of streets, you don't know where you're turning anymore. So it's a little bit of a pain in the butt, but gonna continue on cleaning here for a minute. I'll get you guys back here in a few. I wanted to update you guys on something I've been considering. So there's a long process to come into this. Nobody's an overnight success by any means. So that was the internet guy. He'll be here in 10 to 15 minutes. But there's something I've been considering getting into, and it's not really conventional. Some people think it's like a dream, which it is. But I've started looking at getting into acting quite a bit. I don't really know where to start with it. So I went to YouTube. I need to take that trash out. That kind of stinks. I went to YouTube and I just Googled or looked up acting tips for beginners acting sessions, beginners acting, and then different classes to take when it comes to acting. There are tons of classes, like method acting, script acting, on-camera acting. That's the only 3 I can name right now, but there's like 12 or more, and it's just insane to me. There's weapons in combat. That's like choreography kind of a thing. It's interesting. It's really interesting, and I found this guy. He's an Asian dude. I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but he's been in some Netflix series. I think he's been in 3 Netflix series, some small parts, and then he was a main character for one. And he puts out these pieces of advice videos about acting. And there's something that he said is, you could have such a simple line like, "Get the hell out of my house," but you can memorize that line like I just did, and then depending on the scenario, let's say you're embarrassed or something, and you can barely, or like you're mad at somebody, you kind of feel shitty about them or whatever the situation is, right? And that's a little bit better. And you just don't want to be around them, or you're disappointed in them. I'll try. I can't promise it'll be very good, but here's my best shot. get the hell out of my house. Or if somebody's like made you incredibly mad, or you're just angry, not everything, as he says, has to be yelling if you're angry. So you can even say, like, walk up to the person. I'm gonna get close to the microphone for this because it's a whisper. Get the hell out of my house. Pretty intense, right? Or if you can't even look at somebody, so like eye contact's not a thing for you, go to the other room. And I'll show you. And then just yell it, like scream. Get the hell out of my house. That's a little more dramatic. Let's say if somebody says something that's meant to be funny, but it doesn't come across that way, and you know what their intention was. Get the hell out of my house. Get out. I just love it. It's so much fun. That's I don't even know what that's called. Method. Just finding different ways to say a different line to make the character be portrayed the way you think they should be portrayed given the situation. Or why do I look like I have no eyebrows? Am I in focus? Yeah, I am. Or the way the director thinks the person should be portrayed. I'm actually writing a little short story, a little script, so I can practice some stuff. I need a lady to help me with it though. But it's just an experience I wanna try and have. I mean, whether I get famous from it or not, it's a different story. I don't really care. I just want to have fun with it. Now, I do have goals. Like I want to be successful. I want to be rich in my life. I want to be worth millions or billions. But to get to that point, you have to master a skill. And I've just started at this. Like I had interest in acting when I was a child, when I was like 7, 8, and you're like, Mom, I want to be an actor, because every kid either wants to be an actor, a dentist, a veterinarian, a doctor, a lawyer, an astronaut, or whatever it is. And it's like, this is all I've always had, a passion for the arts. I sang in choir all throughout middle school and into freshman year. I had a solo. Oh, it's Friday at 11 o'clock, and that scared me. I don't know if you guys can hear that outside. It's a tornado sirens. But internet guy is going to be here in a few. I'm going to keep on cleaning. That's just something I wanted to touch up on and tell y'all. Also, what do you think about the backdrop? What do you think about how do you guys think that looks good? Should I do something different? Right? What was that? You guys think that looks good? If I zoom in a little bit. Boom, look at that bokeh, the blurriness, man. That looks great. Ooh, that's a little dark. I'm gonna increase that ISO a little bit. There we go. I have the light facing head on right now. You can even see it in my glasses, which isn't the best option, but I just kind of move the camera around as needed. I don't really mess with the light too much. I'll see you guys later. Now, that looks nice, doesn't it? Now the TV, I have to admit, it's a little crooked. I got some work to do with that later. And the glare from the light is right on my glasses. I'm gonna try and see if that works. Not much. So my living room is finally, for the most part, done. I'm gonna go put on a different shirt. That's really bright, but hey, oh well. So like I said before, my living room is basically done now. I want to put up some shelves along this wall for my office area so I can keep my work stuff. It's currently on the bookshelf right there. I still got a little work to do. I'm gonna go Uber tonight, make some money. I've got $206 in my Lyft app that they're not letting me cash out yet, so I gotta wait to take care of that until Monday or Tuesday when someone can finally call me to get that taken care of. So right now, I'm gonna work on my kitchen. I'm gonna start planning and decorating, or planning for decorating my kitchen, as well as trying to figure out what layout is the best for my little office nook over here. And I'm gonna show you guys real quick what that looks like. So I'll see you back here in just a second. So this is what my office area looks like. You have I have my TV behind me, got a chair, my couch with my quilt crochet thing that my grandmother made for me, or was in the process of making for me before she passed away. And I love the look of this. I love the greenery behind me. I love the moody atmosphere. That's what I was really going for with that brown. Now, one of these walls, I'm not entirely sure which one yet. I am going to paint. So either it is this wall over here, in that case, it'd be very unfortunate to have to take everything down again. Or if it's gonna be this one. I can see this one, this entire wall on this side. Hold on a second. Living room. My front door's over here, my kitchen's over here. My kitchen's not nearly done. It's kind of dirty right now, to be honest with you. And then this is my desk. So the backdrop I have set up for what it looks like when you guys just saw me a second ago. So my tripod's in the corner. My desk is at about a 60-degree angle away from the wall. And my light is set up right in front of me. So you guys are getting the shadowed side. Whenever I'm facing, my right side of my face is facing this doorway. And then you guys are also getting my bright side, where the right side of my face, the left side of my face, excuse me, is facing the light here. So I'm thinking about this wall being the wall I paint, either gray or a dark blue. I don't know yet. Something that goes well with the brown. Now, I don't know what colors go really well with brown, so if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. And I'm gonna brighten this up real quick so you guys can see exactly what shade of brown we're working with. Kind of like that. I'm not gonna alter anything. I'm just gonna do a slight color correction. Or do you guys like to see this wall over here being gray, along with that wall over here in the kitchen? And would you guys also like to see this wall? I don't know how I want it. I might do some bricklay of a sort, throw some wood up against the wall, make it, because I might be here for a couple years, but I'd like to have this wall a pretty neutral color because I am interested in getting into acting. Okay, so I apologize. I had to come back on and kind of recap what I talked about in my last part of my vlog. I had forgotten to turn on my entire mic, or an entire segment. It's not going to be included, but basically what I want to talk about and recap is why I am going to attempt to be an actor, or to at least test some things with it. One of my biggest inspirations when it comes to acting is Matthew McConaughey in the movie Interstellar. It's a phenomenal movie, and if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend that you do check it out. It's about space exploration, basically, and trying to find a planet that's suitable for human life. And he gets sent off through a black hole that was opened by someone. I'm not going to spoil too much. But the level of acting that he did in that movie is something I always get emotional to, no matter how many times I watch it. I've seen the movie probably 8 or 12 times. 8 to 10 more than likely. It's over 3 hours long, I'm pretty sure, but every second that he's on scene, it's intense. Its gravity is immense, and to have a skill like that, to be able to portray an individual in such a way, to portray that character, that he does it, I just find it almost impossible. Now, there are a lot of highly paid actors, just a lot of high-level actors in all different kinds of fields, whether it's in Broadway or TV or movies or whatever it is. But these people just mastered their craft. And they understand that no matter what character you have to develop something different every single time. And I love that. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys right now, is my interest in acting lessons, my interest in starring in a Netflix series or a TV show or short films or whatever it is, because of that level of acting. Because of how impactful movies can be to people. And yeah, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to start scheduling acting classes, find out which ones I would benefit from the most, and just go for it. So that's the last bit I wanted to share with you guys. Thank you guys for watching today. I'm going to be going Ubering tonight at 5, so I got 58 minutes until I leave for that. I'm going to finish up this vlog in post, and you guys will see it up probably today. So thanks guys for watching. I appreciate you. If you haven't done it already and you made it all the way to the end of this video, drop a subscribe and drop that like. I greatly appreciate it. At least let me know in the comments if you're an actor, if you're interested in acting, and some tips that you might have. Fair enough? Alright guys, I'll see you later. Peace.